All right, so part B of 9.7 is going to deal with our 45, 45, 90 triangle now, which you can imagine is just half of a square, right? You can kind of see this square piece over here. And because it's half of a square, and because these are both the same measure, by if angles then sides, these two sides should have the same measure. So they're going to both have the length of x. And then that means that the relationship with the hypotenuse is that you just have to take x and multiply by the square root of 2. So this will be really easy if they give you the perimeter of the square, or if they tell you one of the sides of the square. So say this is 3, we know this other side is going to be 3, and then you just have to take 3 and multiply by root 2 to get the hypotenuse. So those are going to be really easy. Once again, it's going to be the difficult kind when they give you the hypotenuse, which is x root 2. So in this case, we're going to do exactly like we did in the last problem with the 30, 60, 90 triangle. We're going to set 6 equal to x root 2. We're going to go ahead and solve by dividing by root 2, rationalizing the denominator, and then simplifying. So now we know that x has a length of 3 root 2, and that would go all the way around. Now what you're going to have to watch out for is making sure you do not get the 30, 60, 90 and the 45, 45, 90 confused with each other. Because in the 30, 60, 90, there's a side that has x root 3, and in the 45, 45, 90, there's a side that has x root 2. So don't get those mixed up. Okay, and then the last just kind of heads up, if you recall that little time test that I'm going to give you that I mentioned in section 9.6 with the families of triangles, the 30, 60, 90, or I'm sorry, the Pythagorean triples, I'm also including the 30, 60, 90 and the 45, 45, 90 triangles on that time test. So 2 of the triangles, 2 of those 8 triangles that you're going to have are going to be a 30, 60, 90 and a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Okay, so you do need to know these really, really well, be able to work with them really quickly. Even if you have to take a little bit of time to rationalize the denominator, that won't be a problem. There's plenty of time to be able to do that. So if you still can't do this in your head, that's okay. You just need to know these relationships, and then you'll be fine. Okay, and I don't believe we're going to have that quiz until right before we take our actual test. So not for a while. You don't need to worry about it. Probably not until next week. Okay, so just focus on practicing both of these and knowing your triples, and you should be fine. All right, that's it. This was a really short lecture, very short video. Look at you guys, only 3 minutes long.